we're committed.
Maybe I bang the car.
I like that answer.
She like the answer.
You eh?
最重要 she like.
We have been given a task to do, and our task is to actually fix this Lego set.
It's damn small, so I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Why are you the one giving the instruction and I'm the one that's doing?
Because you want to do.
I think I'm more artistic.
He wants me to fix it because he thinks that I'm very good at fixing. So let's see how it's gonna go about.
So right now my strategy, I'm arranging all the similar pieces together. So
Great! I was going to ask you to start doing that. Already on the same wavelength.
Second one, take the single 3-piece. I need you to form a square.
How am I supposed to form a square?
So when I look at the black knobby thing, right, there's supposed to be one part sticking out.
No, it's correct. It's like that.
Oh, maybe it's correct. Maybe it's just like that.
It's like weird only.
On the opposite side of the slant,
yep,
add a white 2-piece prong on top of it.
okay.
Not on top. Yes, on top of it, but not.
Does it look like a T now?
Yes,
Okay.
it looks like a plus now.
Okay, correct. Plus
Something like a plus.
It's not a plus.
Plus or T.
It's a T only.
You should have 4 1 times 3 black color.
So it looks like a white color lady with bangs and a bob haircut, right? No, the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
that's correct.
It's not layering on top of each other.
Okay, so far
It
we're
is
still
layering
on level 1. So
Yes.
now with that 2-prong piece, where am I supposed to place it?
above the white prong slant
Why do you say the word above?
Because I don't know how else to explain
Behind
it.
lah, or like behind it lah.
This is clearly struggling.
So we managed to do up to 2 layers, which is this and this. We were trying to do the head of the bird. So we stopped at up to the eyes.
I'm just gonna put this here for reference.
This is the face, this is the ears, and this is the arms, the legs, and this is the body.
Why is the tongue above the teeth? The teeth is here.
I think we did a decent improvisation. We tried.
Okay, good job.
What does trust mean to you?
Trust means having each other's back.
You feel secure, you feel safe. We should not lie.
We should not even be doing things which is going to break someone's trust.
So we always need to think before we make the next step.
Correct.
Okay.
It's something that develops when you have a very close relationship with someone. That's trust, like the faith.
Trust is as you all spend a decent amount of time together, and you are comfortable with each other, then you all can share anything with each other. This person will not do anything to harm you.
Everything is built on the basis of trust and care for each other. Like if I don't trust you, I would not see myself being in a long-term friendship/relationship with you.
Yeah. Trust is like the foundational aspect of like any relationship. Even if you're friends with someone or your family or whatever, like there has to be a level of trust for that bond to deepen to a certain extent lah. Because if there's no trust, then why would I believe that there's any weight to any of your words?
So was there a time that I broke your trust?
No, so far so good.
Maybe I banged the car. that was the time when you trusted me with the vehicle, but I did not hide that from you.
I think my only question was, are you safe? Are the kids safe?
That was the only time that I broke his trust.
There was once, I think maybe she trusted our kids with me, but unfortunately, instead of taking care of the kids, I was on a phone call for work purpose, and then the kid actually fell and knocked herself. So that was a good lesson learned for me, that next time when someone entrusts you with anything, so we got to actually take care of it.
Never say break trust. It's just disappointing. When you get so angry, then you don't want to listen to my side of story. Then after that, you lie down to say your own.
Yeah. I get very stubborn.
All you need to do is just
Listen.
just listen.
There were a lot of times where I felt that it was nearly broken, but it wasn't. When you like make mistakes, like let's say I'm like, don't do this, and then like you accidentally do it. I won't like lose faith of you entirely as a person. It's just like, I know it's just like this incident. Yeah, it's nothing serious lah. Small things. It's always like circumstance. It's never like you are such a bad person.
There's no specific time when you broke my trust, but there's times when I feel like I can't understand or I don't think you're saying the truth. Like when you tell me to leave me alone, or when you tell me to like, or that you're fine.
I try not to.
Yeah, but you know, I think it's just a natural response for a lot of people when they get into like an argument and everything.
I don't think there was an instance where you broke my trust per se, but I think in the beginning stages of our relationship, I definitely had some trust issues. But I always felt like, you know, you could potentially find someone else. Insecurities lah, huh?
Yeah.
So what areas do you think we can improve on building the trust? In order to build the trust, you need to have commitment. Okay? Yeah, do not try to do fishy things.
The intention should not even cross at the first place.
Even if you are going to start losing interest on your partner, what you can do is you can just talk it out loud so that we can rekindle back that commitment and that connection.
I think patience. No, both of us. So angrily chill.
I cannot be so like explosive when I see angry, then I like because it hurts you a lot. I think
think before we talk, because the things we say right after we get so like
when we're angry.
Yeah, then we just become very aggressive.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have to keep trying to let you know if I'm really not fine and if we can talk through things better.
The rules that we've already set in place on how
I think we
trust
have
each other.
Yeah, we have very clear boundaries.
Correct. Yeah, like for example, if you're coming home late, you know, just drop a text. I'm home already. I'm safe.
Yeah.
We've already built these practices in
our lives.
Yeah, and there's nothing else we have to complain about.
How similar are we in commitment? Like for example, if you ask me about commitment, I try to give my time. Like even if we argue, usually we will forgive each other and we will just move on.
We will just move on. I think anything beyond 3 days is not right for us.
And also we should not go to bed with any grudges or any
correct.
anger. You are usually the first one to actually forgive easily. I will take some time to forgive. Okay. So that is the difference.
We don't really take trust as one of the key factor in our life. We just do our daily things. We just
keep each other informed. Whatever is
yeah.
happening, I'm quite open. I can show my phone to him. I can give him my password and all. So there's
correct.
nothing.
So to
there's
that
nothing
level
to hide.
to the extent of trust we have, everything has been smooth so far. 10
For
years,
the past, yes.
12 years. So just keep it going.
I think when it comes to commitment, I think one thing I realized is when we started dating, I'm more of it's either all the way or nothing. So maybe that time to me it was, I take this very seriously, but maybe you're still thinking of it like, let's see how it goes.
We started being together like exclusively, but in the back of my mind is still get to know you before, like how you say it, like fully say like this is the man of my life. Because actually we got together pretty fast. But isn't it a bit rash also?
Page, right?
Now we're on the same page. Yeah, on the same page. But it took like a few months to fully like know you as a person, to fully love you deeply. So how are we similar, how are we different? When we started off, we were on like a different page, slightly different, not very, very big. Like just like the pacing was very different. Yeah, but now we are stable, we are committed. I like that answer.
Oh, okay.
No?
She like the answer.
You?
最重要 she like.
No, what about you?
No, I like the answer.
I think we're similar in the sense where we're committed. I think we were different in the early stages.
We were very different. Yeah.
It was something that we had to figure out in the course of our relationship.
Yeah. You're very different and I'm very different. And the things that you wanted to do at the time and the things that I wanted to do at the time, completely different.
Yeah.
After a while, we started to really take in our feedback. You cannot just stick to being the person you are and refusing to be better for one another.
So it's sort of molded together our perspectives to become like a common ground.
We have now came to this similar definition and understanding of how we should be committed to one another and how we should make sure that the other party feels trusted.
Now you give it wings.
and you place 2 black bars beside.
1 times 2.
Yeah.
Then you have to take the 636 that you did it this way, right? You have to put on top of it.
So that means I have a double layer of 636.
So basically, it looks like a spaceship taking off when you combine it by the side. That is how you're supposed to do it.